The Italian Wine Podcast is the community-driven platform for Italian wine geeks around the world. Support the show by donating at italianwinepodcast.com. Donate €5 or more and we'll send you a copy of our latest book, My Italian Grape Geek Journal, absolutely free. To get your free copy of My Italian Grape Geek Journal, click Support Us at italianwinepodcast.com or wherever you get your pods. Grazie mille. Official media partner, the Italian Wine Podcast, is delighted to present a series of interviews and highlights from the 2023 Wine2Wine Business Forum, featuring Italian wine producers and bringing together some of the most influential voices in the sector to discuss the hottest topics facing the industry today. Don't forget to tune in every Thursday at 3 p.m. or visit theitalianwinepodcast.com for more information.
This is Cynthia Chaplin, and I'm at Wine2Wine Business Conference interviewing producers for the Italian Wine Podcast. And today I have Sofia Ponzini with me. She's the owner of Tenute Bosco in Sicily. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for the opportunity.
No, it's great to have you here because I'm a big fan of Sofia's wines. She's brought with her today Tenute Bosco Etna Rosato, which makes me super excited because anybody who knows me or has heard me talk, I am a big fan of Italian rosé. So this will be a good conversation to have. Before we go too far, I have to comment on the amazing labels. I love the labels. It is the cone shape of Etna with the flame coming out, but it's actually female lips turned sideways. Really, really attractive label. And I've used this wine in many presentations. So I'm so happy to meet you finally and have the chance to talk about it. So let's talk about the Rosato. What grape variety are you using?
This is 100% Nerello Mascalese in pureness. As you know, Nerello Mascalese is the prince of Etna aromas. And the vinification, it's very, very simple. We do a maceration with the skin around 3 hours just to exalt these characteristics of Nerello, the light color. This Etna Rosato has a very great potential because from the Nerello Mascalese has the great acidity. It's not only a wine for happy hour, but it's a real gourmet wine. You can have a complete dinner or lunch with this wine. Last time I tasted with a beef tartare.
I always say this type of a rosé is a gastronomic rosé. It can go with food. It can sit on a dinner table in a fine dining restaurant. It has the structure and the character that you need to have a complete meal, as you said, with it. So,
coming back to America, Vinitaly International Academy, the ultimate Italian wine qualification will be held in New York City from 4 to 6 March 2024. Have you got what it takes to become the next Italian wine ambassador? Find out at vinitaly.com.
Of course, our listeners can't see it, so I'm just going to say it's this beautiful rose gold, sort of a very pale salmon color. And I love when producers are confident. It's a clear bottle, so you're confident in your wine. I can see the color of it. It's really attractive. Let's talk about what it's like in the glass. If I poured it in my glass right now, what would I be smelling and tasting?
For sure, you can imagine to be on the volcano, up on the Etna, because you can smell also the ash of our volcano, but also at first the flower notes like rose and also little red fruits like strawberry. Yeah, but flower at the first smell you can have.
And I always get a note of red currants. Those crunchy little sharp berries when I drink Nerello Mascalese Rosato. There's that lovely sort of sapid, salty, crunchy note to the fruit that's really seductive.
It's a very complex rosé with a great personality. And the grapes are from Santo Spirito domain. From the lower and vigorous part of the vineyard, that area it's very special to make rosé. And the vintage we did around the second half of October. Now this is 2020. It's not the current vintage because I trust on old vintages rosé because became more complex, more interesting, a little bit less fresh, but very, very interesting.
I am so excited by this wine. Let's talk a little bit about the cantina, which is fantastic. How many hectares have you got?
Okay, around 10 hectares on the northern side of the volcano of Mount Etna. The town is Castiglione di Sicilia, but the contrada, the domain, is Piano dei Daini, that is in Solicchiata, the little town of Solicchiata. And also the other grapes came from Santo Spirito and is in Passopisciaro, around 10 minutes by car, but very different taste.
And Sofia, you founded the winery. What made you decide to start a winery? Let's be honest here, there's not a lot of women making wine on Etna right now. It's kind of a lot of cowboys down there. What made you be brave enough to do this in 2012, so not that long ago, just over 10 years ago?
Yeah, my first bottle of red, I started with a red, is around 2012. But I started just for passion. And in my family, my uncle produced wine, but just for the family. And then I choose to make wine just to also give back to my territory, to communicate the potential and the excellence of Sicily.
Well, it worked because your Etna Rosso, the Vico 2016, from pre-phylloxera vines, won a lot of awards. Italy's finest wines, 95 points. Robert Parker, top 100 wine discoveries of 2020. Best organic red wine in 2023 at 5-star Wine and Wine Without Walls. So this is a cantina that's really dedicated to doing things correctly. So organic wine, that is not easy to do. Tell me what sort of prompted you to head that way.
But to be organic is a philosophy, not just for this moment, for the present, but for the future generation. As a producer, we have a responsibility for the next generation, and we need and we have to preserve the terroir and the vineyards and the environment.
I completely agree, 100%. And it's really nice to hear when there's a winery so dedicated to it, and the wine is good. The wine is winning awards. I have drunk the red wine. I've presented it many times, and it's always a crowd pleaser. So are you exporting?
I'm exporting in Europe and abroad, and not too much in Asia. I would like to improve the export there, just in Hong Kong. But I'm a small producer, so it's not so easy to be everywhere. You have to choose.
Well, hopefully our listeners will hear this and we'll get some importers interested in you. How many bottles are you producing a year?
Around 50,000 miles bottle.
Okay.
Depends on the vintages.
So definitely small, but not tiny. You have enough wine to definitely interest people and to bring Etna to other places. I think the story of Etna, the experimentation going on there now, the contrada system that's being developed more and more over time is an important story that we need to get out into the market so that people can understand Etna is almost its own country within Sicily. It's very different from the rest of Sicily.
Yeah, Etna is an island in the island, someone says.
I like that.
It's really true. It's really true.
Well, people are going to hear this and they're going to want to come and see you and visit you. Can they get to you? Have you got a website? Have you got social media? Tell them how to find you and how to find your wine.
Yeah, about social media like Instagram or Facebook, also LinkedIn. But at the moment, we are working on the winery, and so not hospitality.
No visitors right now. But in the future, is that a goal?
Yes, I hope.
Good.
I hope, yeah.
Good. Well, this is, again, Sofia Ponzini, the owner of Tenute Bosco, so you can find her on social media. And thank you so much for coming and for talking about this very special rosé from Sicily, the Nerello Mascalese, and we wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Listen to the Italian Wine Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. We're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Himalaya FM, and more. Don't forget to subscribe and rate the show. If you enjoy listening, please consider donating through ItalianWinePodcast.com. Any amount helps cover equipment, production, and publication costs. Until next time, cin cin.